Hi everyone, it's the 4th of February. We had the gap fill last night, and at the open, it opened with a gap, small gap up, filled this gap, and it came down. Obviously, there's still volatility because China is also putting on tariffs. We'll see how it unfolds, but the in the technical picture, there is no damage to the bullish picture, and the red bull flag. You can see the red plus green double support held. And if it gets to the red top band, I think we are going to break it to the upside ultimately, clear that purple resistance, and 6,500 is still very possible. SPX cash, green plus golden, it's the same picture, double support. I think we're going to get to the golden top band ultimately. And this here was the initial sell off on Friday with the tariff news. And I think we're going to recover all the way to that 6,100 and then break that out. Dow Jones futures, again, it has to break that blue top band. This is the sideways channel. If it gets to that blue top band and clears it, it could be a little bit higher, the top band. But if it gets there, maybe pull back one more time and then break out. The gap is filled from Sunday night. And Dow Jones cash is the same. The green top band has to be cleared. You can see the green internal support, resistance, support, it's resistance again. But I think ultimately we're going to get to that 45,100, and then we'll see whether that green top band can be cleared or not. Either way, I think there is also a chance to form this uptrend. Yeah, it's kind of, I'm going to put it in red color, right? It's there, the red top band. This is a beautiful uptrend. You can see two touches on the top, two touches on the bottom band. This looks good. And I mean, the high of last night was the backtest of that red internal. So we'll see whether it can hold or not. So we'll see, but this red uptrend is still very much the one to watch. Nasdaq is inside the blue bull flag. It filled the gap. No surprise there. This is exactly what I wanted to see. And I think there is more upside to recover all this lost ground on Friday. And then we get to the blue top band, hopefully to break it to the upside. Nasdaq cash, similarly, it was off the blue support. It filled the gap last night. And I think there is going to be more pushing to the blue top band and clear it. Russell also filled the gap. So it moved beyond. So that golden resistance, sorry, purple resistance was broken. Remember, back tested many times, rallied. It tried to clear the green resistance, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is when the tariff news were released. It came down, gap down on Sunday night, and touched that golden internal support once again, right? That golden support. And I think it has cleared the purple again, and it's holding as support together with the red. So that is a double support right there. The purple, right? And the red. So I'm thinking we're going to see more upside, go to the green resistance, and finally clear that to actually, this is going to be the final resistance to break to at least recover all this FOMC sell-off. Minimum is 2390. FTSE is pushing against that black resistance rail. That's a really long term from the highs of 2007. It is trying to break that one. It opened with a gap down, but I think we will see the break of that very soon. And DAX green broken resistance. It didn't get back tested yet. It opened with a gap down, and the gap is not filled yet from Sunday night, but that is the minimum target. And then we will see whether it can get to the golden top band and clear that too. That will be massively bullish, of course, because it's an ascending resistance that needs to be cleared. This is the French index. It's off the black internal support. It has to clear the green one properly. You can see this was a kind of a rectangle, but of course the tariff news came in. It wants to fill this gap. It's now pushing to fill the gap here. And if it can move beyond 8,000, there is so much more upside because that green resistance would be broken. TLT is inside the red small bull flag or small downtrend, but the larger green bull flag has to be broken. And the 10-year Treasury note has to break out of this wedge. So far it hasn't happened, but I still expect it to be broken. The oil is highly disappointing. Obviously, I think I'm going to give up on that gold oil very, very soon, probably today. That was unfortunate. That golden major resistance broken. The backtest didn't hold and it came down. So we need a relook because it just, after the tariff news, it rallied to $75, then sank to sub 72. It's testing the blue support here, that diagonal, but the fact that it has made a new low after breaking out of the green downtrend is not good. The only chance here, you can see the black support was holding, but the only chance here is this golden resistance that was broken out. It's coming down for a back test, which is going to be around 71.25, $71. But yeah, the fact that the golden broken resistance breakout had failed so far. And yeah, on the Brent oil, the blue top band was the one, and it came down. It has cleared the blue internal support resistance lines, and it's still selling. That's why I think oil's bullish breakout is no more. Even after this spike, the retracement of this spike has not really caused some more buying. So this looks a little bit bearish. I mean, this looks quite bearish at the moment. Gold made a new high yesterday, so there is no shocking picture here. The green top band is around 28. I mean, it depends on how fast it gets there, but it could get there around 2,900. The red bull flag, a small bull flag, may be forming here. This is like if it touches the red top band, pulls back one more time, and then a break to the upside. Of course, this is gold's spot chart. Either way, it has made new all-time highs and it is ready to climb further. Gold continuous futures has touched that red top band again. This here is amazing touch. I mean, in yesterday's video, we were here and then it climbed. This is a 1 hourly chart. Okay, always look at this top left corner. 3 touches or 4 touches, maybe 5 touches on that red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on that red top band, and it couldn't be broken. And the red bottom band has 3 touches, or actually 2 or 3. But either way, this red uptrend is still very much intact. And is there a new, like a big sell-off to come and down and break that red? We'll see. Honestly, it's hard to say anything right now because this could work both ways. This could basically, I mean, it could get to the red top band and smash it, which means like spot chart, the green top band is the target. So which one is telling the truth? We'll see. But the red top band's break to the upside would, of course, take us to $3,000, which is that blue top band on the continuous futures. Silver is looking very, very eager to break that black and purple double resistance. The black one is still there. You can see it's still pushing against the previous highs, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still pushing, but that purple top band is the one that would worry me, honestly. So that purple top band, if it holds really, if it gets tested and if it holds, we may see it coming down pretty much, well, all the way. Like if it holds really strongly, it could come down all the way to 2750 once again. I know it's unthinkable, or it is what it is, but the purple top band on the spot chart is at 3180. So that is going to be very critical for the bull flag formation. Of course, it would be a bull flag formation, but it would come down first to break it out later. Silver continuous futures is the same. You can see the black broken resistance support held as resistance 3 times. This is the attempt to break it. So far, it hasn't really followed through. The green bull flag was broken and back tested. The purple top band is the line in the sands. And as I said many times, 33.20 would be around that purple top band, which is going to be very critical to break. Platinum, it has to clear the blue and green. So far, there is no such action. If it gets to the purple, green and blue, not purple, did I say purple? Blue and green, if it gets to that double resistance, we may see it come down pretty hard once again. Even though you can see the red, blue, I'm still holding half long. I closed half of the position because of this, actually. And platinum continuous futures, as I mentioned a few times, that red and purple, that was a double resistance right there, and it's coming down pretty hard. You can see here that double resistance held. It's now pulling back. And the purple channel is a potential bear flag, which is scary, because if it breaks down, we may see it get all the way back to the 900 level once again. That's why if platinum bulls want to take control, they have to break that red and green major double resistance. That is the only way. Nat gas has bounced off the blue, left a gap here, but there is also a gap there. And yeah, we'll see which one it gets filled. March contract has broken out of the green bull flag, right? It bounced off the red with a gap up, but there is a little gap here which still hasn't been filled. So if it bounces off the green broken channel right about here, there is still a position or a probability to get to at least to the gap fill, which is at 34.35, I think, somewhere, no, 34.45, somewhere there. So that would be the target. This here is copper, which looks very, very positive. So I'm going to put it, just a second, parallel lines, right? I'm going to put it like this, okay? Right. This here, I'm going to put it on purple. I think it's much more visible also on the March contract. This purple one is broken, right? A few touches, and it's now broken. But the green bottom band has 3 touches, green top band has only 1. So if it gets to the green top band, it may still come down pretty hard. So it's not really out of the woods yet. To get out of the woods, it really has to clear that red major resistance to start to run. On the March contract is the same. Purple is broken. Green top band is not broken yet. So the green one, top band, is a potential resistance, which is at 436, 437. Palladium, right? Palladium had broken and back tested the golden, but more importantly, the blue one is broken, right? The blue downtrend. This was the fakie, came down before the election. The blue resistance is now broken, back tested, rallied. The golden one is broken. And I gave you this one as a buy signal, and this here also as another buy signal at 1025. So this one, it was 960, right? It got to 1075 from there. Now it is going to get to the golden top band, I think, and to form this bull flag. Let's have a look at euro now. It is trying to reclaim that golden. So that golden support resistance has been breached way too many times. Some of them because of news, obviously tariff news. What we need for euro to start to really run would be what we need is to break of that red resistance, which is going to be 105, 104.75, 105 actually. I mean, if it gets beyond 105, then I think we're going to see a run starting. This here is pound sterling, that green resistance right there, 1, 2, 3, 4. If it is going to break that green top band, 1, 2, 3, that one needs to be broken. It is right there, right? 3 touches. If it can break the green, right? This was tariff news sync. It recovered all the way already, and now it wants to break that green resistance. And if it does that, so I'm going to put it on the very clearly 124.50, 124.60 would start the rally once again. US dollar, Japanese yen obviously looked bearish at the break of the red back test, came down, test the golden top band. Now it is inside the golden top band, but it's at the golden downtrend, but it's back at the golden top band. So it needs to reverse and come down for more weakness for US dollar, Japanese yen, and I think there is a good chance it will. So gotta watch that quite carefully, and I'm gonna put something here. Right, this here is a support from the previous lows in December. Right, that's a three-touch support. 1, 2, 3. If it breaks the blue, then I think we're going to see more downside. DXY had back tested the golden resistance once again, and I think it is turning down because the wedge was already broken. Aussie is trying to bounce off that black support. This is tariff news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So many touches on that and the golden support. So I think it is time to rally at least to 64. And Kiwi is the same. It touched that blue support, couldn't break it. Hopefully it won't. And it bounced off the purple plus green. So that's kind of a triple support, really. So I'm thinking it is going to recover from here and get to at least 58.50. And US dollar CAD showing signs of reversal here. This is exactly, I told you this is, of course, tariff news, okay? That spike up, but it is already coming down. You can see this is a really big red candlestick on the weekly chart. So this is a major reversal happening on US dollar CAD, and I don't think we're going to break that previous high. Let's have a look at agriculturals. Coffee has already made out of the red uptrend. This is extremely bullish. An ascending channel broken to the upside. Clearly, I've been showing KC, not this one. KC coffee futures, right? This one. Okay. This here is a multi-decade, 50-year channel that was broken. So the red bull flag and then the green one. Minimum target is around 580. So there is so much more upside for coffee, and this is a very good start. Coffee, I have JVA, the coffee stock, which is looking very good at the moment. I think I've shown this. I've shown it many times. Wheat, red downtrend, the golden top band. It tried to break the golden top band, but so far it has failed. On the March contract, it touched the blue top band, right? This is a bear flag potential. And the green top band just got tested. So that's kind of a double resistance right there. And that's why I think there is a possibility for wheat to really sell off. I'm going to put this in purple, right? If this is a bear flag, it will come down, even break this and come down all the way to 500. Soybeans, right? The golden top band may get tested, but sorry, on the continuous chart, it hasn't filled this gap. And the gap fill would be above the green top potential resistance. So I'm going to remove this. But if it touches that gap fill, which is at, I'm going to show you right there, at 1065, 1064, then it may come down once again, at least to erase the gains. And soybeans March contract is the same. The green top band is slightly below the gap fill, so maybe it will touch that and then come down. And corn is inside the green downtrend, which may get tested. Okay, if it gets tested, which is going to be around 502, 503, if it touches that green major resistance, you can see 1, 2, 1, 2. If it touches 503, which is going to be the golden resistance as well, that's a double one, then I'm expecting another big move down by corn. Yeah. But of course, if it breaks out of the green, that will change things really in a big way. And on the March contract, you can see it's off the golden bottom band, fill the gap, so it may turn to the downside. Maybe it wants to touch the red first and then come down. We'll see. Cocoa has formed this triangle. Okay, this here, like this is a really big bounce, came down, rallied. So this is a triangle, but this could break to the down or up. So we will see the resolution very, very soon. And even if it resolves to the downside, this could be a support as well. So we will have to wait and see. And on the March contract is the same. This is exactly the same, that triangle. And sugar hasn't really reversed properly, but if it touches the green top band, then maybe we'll see one more down. Similarly, on the March contract, if it touches the green top band, which is going to be around what, 1950, 1953, from there we may see a big reversal by sugar. Of course, if it breaks that or ignores that green top band and breaks that blue, that is going to be looking very, very bullish all of a sudden. So that remains to be seen. And cotton came to the previous high lows of August and bounced a little bit, but is it going to come down to the red bottom band once again? We'll see. But yeah, it looks cheap. I must admit, it looks very, very cheap again. But this year hasn't gone anywhere really. It's only sideways action. Coins, let's have a look at Bitcoin, of course. This year, right, the golden broken channel, broken uptrend, has been reclaimed. So this was, of course, some news action, okay? But yeah, but the black, of course, this was big tariff news. This is why it came down pretty hard. And now it's trying to reclaim the golden uptrend. And it has so far, but it really has to smash through that red top band, get to the blue top band, and break it too. So it's not really out of the woods, but Ethereum is in the same picture, right? The blue broken channel has been reclaimed. This is a big needle, right? But it didn't close the day below the blue support. So this looks very, very precarious to say the least. The green support was broken. I'm going to remove that, okay? So that was news-related action. What we need, okay, I'm going to now, right, okay, if this is if this is the bull flag we have, it has to get to the green top band and break it for good for Ethereum. Dogecoin is off the purple support together with the golden, so that looks slightly good. Binance trying to stay inside the purple bull flag. You can see here the bottom band was broken with news, but if it wants to rally, has to get to the purple top band and break it. So I'm not really suggesting any buy signals just yet. Doji off the golden support. Zcash had broken down the purple and it is back testing the blue. So far, it hasn't really recovered the tariff news action. Solana is off the quadruple support again, or basically blue and purple actually. And if it rallies, if it wants to rally, it has to go beyond 300. That is the only way to start a rally. Aave off the green plus blue. It's still inside the purple bull flag. So if it wants to go, yeah, it will rally. ADA broken down the blue bottom band. Green bear flag, right? This is the only way for ADA. The damage is massive, but the uptrend, the purple uptrend, is still okay. So there is still hope for ADA. FET, one of the worst, obviously, worst affected one. And the last chance would be, right, if it wants to form a giant bull flag, it will be this one. So if it comes down to the purple bottom band, and then maybe it will start to go again. But either way, the red one was broken, the green support was broken, which looked very, very bad. Audio is trying to bounce off the blue plus golden. It has to get to the golden top band and break it. AVAX, same story. Wedge broken to the downside. And yeah, I don't know whether it can really. So if this is a bull flag, right, it has to get to the green top band and break it. Jasmy down 10% for the day. It couldn't break that blue top, and it did break, but then tariff news came and it made a huge damage on that green support, and it still hasn't really recovered. Gala down 10% for the day. Red channel has to be broken. Chili's trying to, right? It's that golden support is broken, and yeah, it's this blue support that needs to hold right here, like just like this one here. It's holding, but it has to go and break that green resistance for good. That would be the only chance for Chili's. Green support held on CKB. Dash off the blue support, so there is still hope for Dash because it broke out. This is a massive round trip. Came back to the blue, so if it wants to go, it has to get to the green top band and eventually break it. Data, right, came down to the previous lows. And as I said many times, this one was broken down clearly. So that's why it's not really looking very good. IOTA trying to stay inside the blue bull flag. Like the green resistance was broken and back tested, but this back test was way deeper because of news. So there is still hope, but yeah, very, very, none of them are looking really very, very eager to run. Okay. So, for example, like Polkadot needs to get to the blue top band and break it to the upside. That would be the only way for Polkadot to look bullish again. Similarly, Theta has to stay inside this golden bull flag, get to the golden top band and break it. So far, no such action. GRT, again, that purple support is broken, and the red one is the last chance. ACH has to clear that red resistance. This is, of course, news-related action. Tariff news, it was breaking out, then it came down, and I think ultimately ACH is going to break it. Coty, it had broken the golden support. The only way to rally would be to break that blue top band for good. EOS, again, green, potential bull flag may be forming. Algo down 8%. The golden channel is the last chance, which is a bull flag. H-bar had broken the blue bottom band with news, but it basically, you can see it closed back inside the blue bull flag. So there is still hope for this one. Ripple had broken the black bottom band, right? But it managed to stay back inside it. So that looks very, let's say, hopeful or encouraging. Monero, obviously, is one of the best, and that is the only one that is slightly up. And I'm going to put this in what? Let's say black. That black resistance, 1, 2, 3, I think is ready to be broken. It's getting ready to be broken. CAS had broken the green. It's off the golden, so it needs to get to so break back into the green, get to the golden and break it. That's the only way. FTM had bounced off the red and it's still inside this blue potential bull flag. It needs to break out. Chainlinks is the same, purple bull flag, even though the black and golden and all of them, they have all been broken. Okay. The only thing that matters here is this blue support, which kind of holds, and the purple bull flag. If it breaks out of the purple, then yes, Chainlink is going to look again very good. And Litecoin, you can see immediately that there is a bull flag here. Immediately, right? Without plotting it. Two touches on both sides. And if Litecoin breaks out, which is going to be around 140.42, then yes, mana off the purple bottom band, it needs to get to the purple top band and break. MDT is the sucker, and you can see it's touching the green after failing both the red and blue and golden resistance breaks, and it needs to go beyond the red top band. That is the only way. And NIA is down to the blue bottom band. This is a very large potential bull flag in the making, even though that black support is broken. So there is the only way for NIA to rally would be defending this blue bottom band and run to the blue top band and break it. That is the only way. OM, what a coin, really. Came down and it just made a new all-time high yesterday. PAL, right, the green, everything is looking kind of shaky for PAL. We'll see. Pepe had broken the red support and it bounced off the blue support. So is it going to run? Is it going to basically get back above that red? Hard to say, really. RSR, let me show you where it may form a bull flag, which is, it's coming in purple again, that purple bottom band together with the black. So it may come down to the purple bottom band and then rally. Sandbox purple channel, which is a potential bull flag. That's the only way for a rally. Songbird making new lows, not good. Shiba, similarly, it looks so random like this, right? But it is now loading the lines, hopefully. Where's the lines? Where is my lines? Yeah, that. So, right. That green support was broken. Purple bull flag is holding. Okay, if it gets to the purple top band, then yes, we shall see more upside, but that is the only chance. SKL has to break that golden top band. It has bounced off this support, you can see here, that black support. So maybe there is still a chance to rally, to break that golden. Sushi looks bad, of course, and Carpathia looks terrible. Obviously, that golden support is also broken after breaking the blue and green. And yeah, is there also kind of a bull flag here? Again, purple. Well, that looks good. Yeah, okay, so that golden and purple, they both held. So if it can break the purple, maybe there is still a chance to rally. That maybe. Ton came down to the red and bounced so far. So it's actually like all of them have still hope, but there is no real buying action just yet. So I'm going to put TrueCoin right here, and this looks like a support touch as well. So you can see here, if TrueCoin is bouncing off the green support, there is still hope. And I'm going to put that purple bottom band here as well. So it's kind of a touch on that blue plus green. Clearly, there is a big needle there, but it still has a sliver of hope. But it really has to get to the purple and break it. That is the only way. And Unicoin has already backtested the green, got to the purple bottom band, so it needs to go to the purple top band and break it. That's the only way. And Venri, no hope for this one. It really is disappearing. Tau, not really good. You can see that red and blue, they both broke down. But as usual, we always look out for potential bull flags, and this is one of them. Okay, that red bottom band. The only way for the rally would be by breaking out of that red bull flag. And Arrow has to break that blue channel to the upside. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch. Bye.